Hey guys, I'm glad everybody's here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This little review, show and tell comes to us because of my local buddy, A to Z EDC. He's a good guy, he's got a great knife collection. Go give him a follow on Instagram at A2ZEDC.com. And what we've got here is another one of his cool Spydercos. He picked this up, here's the original wire clip. He picked this up on Blade Binge a while back. He'd been looking for this knife, and it is a very desirable knife, one of the nicer Spydercos I've experienced, and it is the Slysz Bowie. Spyderco Slysz Bowie, Taichung, Taiwan Spyderco, collaboration with Marcin Slysz, S-L-Y-S-Z, so it's a Slysz Bowie, I don't pronounce that right. It's a gorgeous knife. This is the Knife Center exclusive that was came out a couple years ago in M390. They added a steel lock bar insert on this particular model. Frame lock, made in Taichung, Taiwan. He put a Lynch wire replacement clip on it because it does work really nicely in the pocket. But what's impressed me about this knife is not only its ability to slow roll. So when I slow roll this knife, I don't know if you can hear it, but it locks up like an absolute tank. I'll do it up here by my mic. I don't know if you can hear that click, but it absolutely like a rock. And it's got plenty of detent and enough clearance to reverse finger flick. Not as easy. I missed it there. Missed it there. It's on their camera. But you can reverse finger flick it. I get more joy just actually finger rolling it because it's so loud. It locks up so crisp. Very solid lockup. No movement up or down or left and right. The KnifeJoy Exclusive was this rounded, contoured titanium handle. Very nicely done. The blade geometry on the Slysz Bowie is awesome. That's Marcin's Slysz maker's mark on that side of the blade. It says Taiwan, Taichung. On this side of the blade, it just says Spyderco, M390, and the Spyderco logo. Get a little paper. This guy, like all Spydercos, cuts very well. The blade geometry on this knife is outstanding, as outstanding as the craftsmanship in putting it together. I mean, the blade has no drag anywhere in it. And that's going from heel to tip. Therapeutically sliced, it really is. Wonderful, wonderful cutting tool. The Slysz Bowie is not a cheap knife. I don't know what this costs new. I want to say it was somewhere around the 400 range, but I don't know that for sure. I know it's one of the more costly Spydercos and one of the more desirable ones because I think there were limited production. And the Slysz Bowie is just great, great knife. It's frame lock, titanium, upgraded to M390 and upgraded to having a lock bar insert, which you can see right there. Used to not be there on the original Slysz Bowies, but really, really nice. What I want to do is show you a couple of size comparisons to this knife. Starting out with the Benchmade bug out. Comes in a little bigger than our bug out. Here's a PM2. Just a hair shorter than that PM2. Not by a lot, but by just a little. Let's get our tape measure real quick. And we will learn that this guy is right over 7 3/4 overall length. 3.5 inch blade. Right under between 3.5 and 3.25 inch cutting area. The handle is between 4.25 and 4.5, and your inside grip is exactly 3.5. So this grip from right here to right here is 3.5. So you've got a really nice grip. You can grip up if you want to. It feels comfortable to me here in the, and I don't know if this choil was cut in by the owner or if that came from Spyderco, but it's actually got a little bit of a sharpening choil. Not used to seeing that on many Spydercos. Nah, let's take that back. I guess you see it on some. Let's get a weight on this bad boy. Keep in mind, 3.5 inch, right under a 3.5 inch blade, but it is solid titanium. So you don't have any weight relief in these titanium scales. This is a solid tool, and it's going to weigh in right at 4.4 ounces. I'm not mad at that. It is a thin knife in terms of not having extra bulk. Let me get a thickness on that for you. Blade stock is 0.134. The handle thickness is 4.5. So well under a half of an inch, 4.5. Very comfortable because it is contoured. The blue is an anodization. It is very, not slick tie. It feels a little bit blasted. It feels, I think it is sandblasted. It feels very good in hand, very organic, very comfortable. The action is extremely smooth. The slow roll is where it's at on this knife. Yes, you can reverse flick it, but your lock bar, you've got such good access to that lock bar where your finger just passes right through. It kind of takes away from the experience, in my opinion. I've recently discovered Chris Reeves knives. I don't own any Chris Reeves knives yet, but I do love the way they feel when you slow roll them. And there's a lot to be said. It's still a one hand opening knife. It's just not as pleasing to middle finger flick it. This knife doesn't feel like it should fly out. It just feels like it should easily, smoothly come out. I believe it is on washers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on washers. Perfectly centered, nice back spacer, full, about halfway back strap on the back spacer. Again, M390 satin blade, just well done. The Lynch clip's the only thing that's been added to this. It did come with a wire clip from KnifeJoy. I forget, and I don't see a number on this anywhere, if this was a numbered series or not. It may be in the scales, but I'm not going to break her down. But one of the nicest, smoothest Spydercos I've experienced, and I've experienced quite a bit. But the Slysz Bowie is one that had not crossed my table. So I want to thank my local buddy, Mr. A to Z EDC. Whoops. Over on Instagram. Go give him a follow. Let me check this knife out. It's definitely a winner. I'm glad he picked it up because I know he'd been looking for one. And guys, take a look at Blade Binge. After Blade Show, you usually see a lot of knives come up there. People selling stuff out of their collection to make up for stuff they bought. And then some people selling stuff that they bought at Blade Show. So that's where he found this. Great knife. Guys, thank you for watching. Channel members that subscribe to Javon's Knife Flicks, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all so much. Anybody who comes in to watch my knife, my EDC content, thank you for that. All I ask is if you would please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but most importantly, look out for the guy or gal to your left, look out for the guy or gal to your right, look out for each other, go forward with love in your heart, and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.